into a business na say who did ya and the mobition be. You understand? Because I mean MTN on board, a lot of sponsors on board. Into no say be a blogger.
Awards events did more sponsors obi ani dibi.
And you obi ani dibi, but let's look at
I don't know no person money in the check.
No, but let's look at Shutterhouse. The involvement of the whole industry. Regardless, ebi obi ani kakra film multimedia, kakra from Zylofon, kakra from ebi a Despite. So there's that collaboration, but I don't see Ignis doing that. The industry is not just based on Foresight Music Video Awards. So you can extend your quotas. Okay, so this year, what are you guys also bringing on board? That communication should really come. But as a BBA, I don't know whether why yes and I will your feedback in the but there are a lot of award schema. Even proud to the event, they'll go for interviews. Have you seen Ignis and his team going for interviews to talk about it? No. It's a week to the event or like few days to the event. They should be on a lot of platforms. Meaning say be on believes and the channel can sell the channel. No. Ignis is on your time and buy Metra as uncle other stations that his team or anybody, the board members should be talking about it. I've not even had any radio interview from Foresight Music video reps. No, nothing. Internet to internet say be information. If I should go for the information. Sometimes learn to also bring us the information. I'm asking you, when we say Ignis, and I say the thing be ekasa about Foresight Music Video, TV be and I say radio station.
In fact, not yet. As of yesterday, when this topic came to mind, there was a media platform that I am part of. I asked that will there be someone to speak on their behalf?
Actually,
maybe they are yet to give me the name of that person. Maybe not. But I'm also asking, yes, it is true. Maybe Ignis and his people, they are not doing this, they are not doing that. But as an industry, are we also looking at their deficiencies to make the scheme die?
Brashami, we are not looking at the scheme to die. But like I said, it is your scheme.
Because
and
now
it is like a business.
TV, I believe you and I, no one does music video promotion without bringing in Foresight TV platform.
Yes.
So it means they occupy a space.
Yes.
An influential
they can actually blow song, like they blow song each and every day.
So they have an award scheme and the industry is sleeping on them. Why?
You know, when you say the industry, which part of the industry?
Me and you.
So, Brass and Woody say, when I saw a friend Ignis better than Gaza.
Eh, you know, see a friend.
Into friend, what a friend.
Mr. Massive Gusu friend. Kobiche, Mamunyesa. Please, Foresight TV Music Video Awards. It's on 16th November. At is it Kempinski? Yeah. Charlie, let's go and support them. Bruh. What do you mean you're doing?
Support there would always support.
So what is the problem? Thank you, Mr. Kobiche.
Sammy, thank you too for the question. What's the problem? I think the problem, you can't blame the industry entirely for the problem because whether you like it or not, it's a private venture. I mean, that's the reality we need to face. It's a private venture, and people do not just react to things automatically. You know, we are not obliged to, whether we like it or not, react to things. You need to prick it within us. You know, you need to activate it. You need to get us involved. You know, it's not automatic that once it is Foresight Music Awards, everybody will be, you know, on board pushing it. No, you have to do things to activate that desire of people wanting to be a part of it. So on the part of the organizers, how active have they been? How, you know, strong have they been in trying to get the people to be involved? Some time ago, was it like this?
No.
Good. So what happened?
Maybe like Kobiche suggested, maybe the break also caused a little bit of a lackluster attitude.
Good. So if the break caused a little bit of a lackluster attitude in the people, when you are coming back, you should factor that into your arrangement and know that we've been on break and people have gone to sleep on us. People have been introduced to other award schemes. People's desire have been shifted to other things. And so now that I am coming back, what am I going to do to get the people to pay attention to me and not the other things happening around? Have they factored that? Have they, taken that into consideration? If they have, Is it reflecting? Is it showing? Are they doing things for you to know that, look, these people are coming back with a big bang? Not too long ago, we had a very popular artist in the office. He wants to have a comeback, but he's put together a program that is going to launch his comeback. And it's not a one-time thing. He's going to do it consistently for some time for people to pay attention to him, whether you like it or not. Has Foresight TV done that? And moving forward, Ghana Movie Awards, that hasn't even been launched. How about that too? So the problem is not just, again, the people, that is the industry, or the ordinary guy who would go and buy tickets and attend the event. It also boils down on the organizers. Ghana Movie Awards, how active have they also been? I'm sure if they launch it today and they do not do the necessary things, we'll be here talking about it as though the industry have left them to rot. But that's not the case. How active are they in getting people to be involved? Foresight TV. Now, when you have organizations or schemes that has something TV, or schemes that are organized by individual television stations, privately owned
channels,
sometimes they love to test their strength. So they love to keep everything within. They want to do their promos within. They want to run their own interviews. They want to keep everything within the channel to see how strong the channel is, or to also prove to sponsors that we are strong enough to single-handedly put together a show that the whole of Ghana will talk about. Now, back in the day when Foresight TV Music Awards was huge, did they involve other TV channels actively? Let's look at that.
No, they involved.
They did.
They involved YFM especially.
Good.
Those days.
YFM.
Yeah, they did it with YFM more.
Are they still doing that now? So what were the things that they did that they are not doing now? I think they need to sit down and take a look at how they want it to be. For all you know, this is just how they want it. For all you know, this is just how they want it. And maybe we are worrying ourselves about
this is not how they want it.
Then what are they doing for us to know that they want it to be big? How active have they been? You.
I've had a personal conversation with Ignis, and Ignis feels the industry, we've neglected him.
The industry has neglected him.
But he also thinks that he has been around for all of us, including me and you. One day he called me, and in fact he said something that I felt bad. You saw me. You and your people, me, I supported you. Why are you guys not helping me too?
Sammy, has he reached out? Sometimes, like I said from the beginning of my submission, things don't happen automatically. Unless you're a robot and you've been programmed that at 3 p.m. you need to lift your hand. Things don't happen. Even Ghana Music Awards, which is the biggest of our award schemes in Ghana, when the time is getting close, they make moves. They get everybody involved. Upo, you are involved. Whether you are bashing them, they are quiet. You are dissing them. Anything that happens, they take it in good faith for their program to just happen, for people to get to hear of it. I mean, when Ghana Music Awards is getting close, bash the scheme however you want. George Kwe will come and do proper PR. And when the bashing is going on, he sits in his room and smiles, because it's an opportunity for him to come and talk about the scheme again and get things to be explained the way it's supposed to be. All these things, whether you like it or not, gives the scheme a certain, facelift. It gives it a certain look. It keeps it in the minds of the people. Foresight TV Music Awards or Music Video Awards, you've been dormant for a minute. Now that you're back, what did you do, or what are you doing to get people to pay attention to you? Yes, the industry could help, but first of all, you need to help yourself. What is the help they're giving to themselves? How well? What are the billboards? Where are the billboards? Have you seen some? Well, someone will say now, we probably would not want to do billboards on social media. Are we seeing it? On very popular radio programs and popular radio channels, are we hearing it? Sammy, how often do you hear it? And issues like this, you talk about it because perhaps you've listened to folks and no one is talking about it. So you raise it. Like we did, I think last week or last 2 weeks for Brafo. When you felt like nobody was talking about it and the buzz was dying, we had to bring it here and get people talking about it. Then it means that something is not going right, either from the organizers' quarters, or people are just paying him back for maybe what they think he's done to them. That is also possible. We can't rule it out. Maybe people who have become decision makers in these various channels perhaps have personal issues with the leadership of Foresight, and they'll definitely, the petty ones will take it up on you. The petty wants to take it up. They say, okay, this guy, we did this, we needed him. He said XYZ. Okay, I won't let my presenters talk about it. And also back then, we've seen channels that they receive memo that don't play this song.
Yeah, they'll blacklist you.
Don't blacklist you. Don't show this music video because the artist said XYZ. Things like this happen in our industry. Let's not close our eyes to it. Let's be real. A bit me, I said people are just revenging. And they want to just pay him back in his own coin. Or it could be that the organizers haven't sat up and put things in place to make sure that people pay attention to Foresight Music Video Awards. You say the artists are not even enthused about it.
No, we are not seeing artists, those who have been nominated. I'm sure they've designed posters, individual posters for them to post.
How come?
They are not even doing that.
They are not posting it.
Bro, hold it on for me. Kojo Prekodankwa works with EIB Network. He is one great voice in the arts and entertainment space. He is actually the current winner of radio entertainment programs on RTP. Kojo, congratulations.
Thank you, boss.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
Big man, I'm doing very fine. I also want to believe you are good.
Yes, I'm good. I'm good.
Thank you so much. I know you might be busy, so let's get straight to business. I know FOCAP is one organization that touches on all the sensitive areas in our entertainment space. And on Friday, we are having the Foresight TV Music Video Awards. And I think from where I sit, the industry has been quite on the scheme. So I want to talk to some voices like you to ask you, what really is the problem? Why is the industry quiet on Foresight TV Music Video Awards?
Well, thank you so much. I've been following the discussions, and Arnold is also making good points in there. But one thing we've forgotten is that yes, these award schemes came to really boost the industry for us to also recognize ourselves and make ourselves proud in such a way nobody can do it for us other than ourselves. What we should also remember is that this thing needs financial commitment. It needs funds to be injected into this thing for us to get all the billboards, like I know they're saying, the social media attention, get into some radio stations and TV stations. Even that one, you need to sit down, have a proper contract for them to also know the percentages they're also going to get out of this particular event that you want to run and all those things. So it doesn't come so easy where you really want to deal with other radio stations and TV stations as partnership. At least from where I sit, I mean, when you come, obviously, your commercial manager, your revenue as one of the best things you want to look at. Of course, media stations will have two major ultimate things to run with: revenue and then audience share. Mm-hmm. So if I'm going to get audience share and I'm not going to get revenue out of it, then it's time wasting for me to even partner. I mean, such a great event. But largely, what we are refusing to recognize is that the Ministry of Tourism, Art and Culture is also refusing to understand the fact that events in this country are not really monitored and really taking time to be helped. You understand? As we sit here, Ministry and for that matter, even National Commission on Culture do not even have a timetable for a yearly event that we run in this country. They don't have it. So we don't even have them budgeting for some events of such nature. So by the time you realize, these individuals who have really brought up their own initiative, created such a wonderful platform like the MTV Days will do for us to be talking about and awarding videos and all that. They don't even have it as part of their plan. And that, for me, is what the problem is. Indeed, our event statistics in this country are really checked and double-checked. These things will not be happening. Because Foresight, TV Awards is one of the greatest things that really awards are hard work when it comes to videos and music and in this country, boosting our image to the extent that it even travels beyond Ghana to other parts of the country where you have strictly music channels for them to even shoot our videos and even encourage the others to also do proper ones for us to be seeing it. But if we do not have a plan, a total plan to really check some of these things, especially our events in this country, we have a serious problem. Ask yourself, had it not been noise that all of us did for Chalowote and the rest, would you think in 2018 and probably 2019 thereabout, ministry would have even supported with certain some amount that largely would was helped by the ministry. We are not saying that come pumping money. We're only saying that give it attention. Then the people who are also behind it will be happy to be encouraged to know what they have to do about it. Other than that, we will leave it for individuals like private people to do it. And when there's no money, and when they go out there to go and find money, get at least the venue, a whole lot of money getting into it, and they are not getting results. This is the end results we're going to get. So for me, I think all the things I not have said, all the things that your panel has said, I've been listening. There are good points raised, but we should also allow the National Commission, which claims that they are doing data collection, we just allow the ministry, which is also taking us on as creative, to also find a way of getting data when it comes to events in general in this country and publicize it, and for us to also know that they are also helping one way or the other. Other than that, we're going to have deeper problems. You were talking about the movie in the movie awards too. I don't know the last time. Seriously, I also heard about the movie industry. Fast forward, we had even issues. Said with Miss Ghana and all those things. There are a whole lot of things surrounding our events. Like Arnold said, the one of the most popular ones, consistency, is really giving them credit and all that and attention, is the music awards. And obviously you find my very good friend George Square and his team doing what they have to do. Maybe they have the grounds to do what they have to do, whether government or no government. But the little ones that are also helping in that arena, I think that government should come in with its support so that we know how best they can also help this industry. Other than that, people who are really running these, wonderful schemes will go off, because one, we will not have the money to run, and it will die out. When we get more money from sponsors, we'll come back and then we'll come do it, and that will not really help the industry. So for me, I think that we should be up and doing and dealing with this thing very well from the main sector that is really, dealing with us.
I see. Now, Kojo, beyond the sector, I'm sure we expect the major support to come from them. But then among us, for instance, let me quiz you small. On your various platforms, has Kojo Preku Dankwa discussed Foresight TV Music Video Awards?
Yes.
You have?
No, I haven't. It's even shocking that I haven't. I have to be frank with you.
So that is where I want to ask if there is a problem there as well for the major people, for the major stakeholders like the ministry and all the communities. We understand they might not have heard from us, but how about us? How about you and I? For instance, when was the last time we heard Ajiman Prempe, Dr. Khan, Kojo Preku Dankwa, Kwesi Abuaje, and the rest of them talking about Foresight? Do they have a problem with us too? Why have we also ignored them?
Okay, so that's a good point you've raised. But the point is that I will not know your timetable until you come to tell me in advance that this is what I intend doing. Largely, what we refused to do, maybe the team should have done, was the fact that they should have quickly, the moment they started talking about it and they knew very well that this is the date they're going to do it, they should have just galvanized and gotten some of us who they really think that we can make it glad for them to sit. So I think for me, it is planning, like Arnold said. If do not get the planning right, everything will go off. Because, for instance, like I told you, frankly, I had no idea until listening to your show this morning that I got to know that it's coming on this. You said this Friday.
This Saturday at Kempinski.
Exactly, this Saturday at Kempinski, one of the expensive places again.
So you didn't even know it was happening this Saturday?
No, I have no idea. I haven't read about it. I haven't seen any of our bloggers even blogging about it for me to even see it. There's no refreshing memories coming out from it. I think I had the opportunity to sit somewhere and they were showing Foresight. I was just watching the music. There was nothing scrolling for me to be aware that there was even a program going, even on their own, TV site. I hardly see it. Maybe I don't watch it consistently, so they can pardon me, but I don't see it. I don't see the noise. You understand? And even if you really want to engage, there are so many entertainment radio stations in the country now. But none. I don't remember the last time I heard even Hit FM, our own friends, talking about it and all those things. So largely, I think that the team should be up and doing to really deal with some of these things very well. I don't know who their PRO is. I don't know who their publicity team is. But if they had a good team, had somebody who was even loud, would have even sparked the whole controversy around it. And I think that I share the same thing with Arnold. With social media, hardly do I even see, foresight, no artwork for me to see. I've not even seen the design, what is really happening with it. And that is where the challenge is.
Thank you so much, Kojo Preku Dankwa, for talking to us. And congratulations to you once again, bro.
Thank you.
Okay, you heard it from Kojo Preku Dankwa. He works with Star FM and Kasapa FM as well. That Afko, let me come back to you before I will do my man, Mr. Mike Yona. But then I still want to read from you. Let's do more on Twitter at Zylofon 1021 FM, at Zylofon 1021 FM. What do you think are the issues? Why is it that the industry is not supporting Foresight TV Music Video Awards? Now, I think Kojo Preku Dankwa has been very honest. He hasn't even talked about it or discussed Foresight TV Music Video Awards before. He doesn't even know the event is this Saturday. Meanwhile, this is a huge industry event. Why are we sleeping on them? 0266 660735 0266 660735. Meanwhile, you can also give us your tweets at Zylofon 1021 FM. Give me a mention and let's do it like that. And the hashtag is Showbiz Agenda. Remember that all your tweets should come with a hashtag Showbiz Agenda. Hafko, were you nominated?
No.
Okay, good.
But I think that the issue with the Foresight Music Video was everything that Koviche and Arnold said, are the reasons why whatever is happening is happening. Part has to do with the fact that they went off for a while, became dormant. Foresight used to be very huge back in the day. So anytime they were doing
Are you saying they are no more huge?
The bars around them back in the day compared to today, there's a huge difference.
I see.
And back in the day, anytime they're doing an event, they wouldn't even hustle. It was automatic. People are going to come. So I think that at that point, they did not put no communication stuff in place, thinking that, it goes. And so the same way they do it now, the same way they think that, it's Foresight TV, and therefore, we won't go do no communication, we won't do no radio interview, we won't do nothing. Once the artist post the artwork and everything, it's like you make a song and you're thinking social media is going to blow it. Yeah, 10 out of 10, you're going to have like maybe 2 chances. You still have to go down, the traditional media to do the work from the ground. Other than that, you'll be disappointed. And then I think also Arnold made a point that, some people also share some bitterness in them, from the fact that, he's seen memoir of people saying that, video has been, red flagged or has been, blacklisted and all. So all these factors comes together, and for me, I think that when it comes to these institutions in our industry, a lot of people, when they get to the top, they become they show a lot of arrogance. And yesterday I was having a discussion with Killer Fingers. I said, people always have bitterness in them when they get to the top because of the places, the things they have to go through to get there. So once they get there, they have a certain mindset about who is coming up or who they are dealing with. So all these factors comes into play. So if you are an event house and you go dormant for a while and you want to come back, making a comeback is to make a statement. It's like we are playing football and you are 2-0 up. If I want to make a comeback and win the game, you saw our game yesterday with Egypt. We went 2-1 up. They came back to win 3-2 at the death. You have to make a statement. How do you make the statement? You need to make your presence be felt by the people. How do you get to the people? It's through the media. In this era, you can't say that Zylofon people are my friends, and so when I'm doing something, automatically I expect them to support me. You get it? It doesn't work like that. You would always have to touch base with the people, because I could sit here and somebody will send me a message, or they give me a shout out, and I forget.
Oh, I've got me.
Yeah,
media. I curse myself with that thing every day. Sometimes I even write to them. I write. Me kutra me humba
exactly. You forget because there's so many things you are dealing with. You know, you are by the microphone, you are by your PC, you are on your phone. There's so many things, so you forget. So if you have the mindset that, as for me, some of them, even if I don't call them, they are going to do it for me, you're lying to yourself. And also, communication is key in our business. If you don't have a communication skill or communication stuff in place, your event is not going to fly. The reason why people go to school to learn public relation is to come and defend brands. So if you don't have such in your organization, then you've planned to fail. I believe the event is coming up this weekend. They should be having a radio tour just like I'm having. They should be having a TV tour just like anybody promoting his event. We all know Charterhouse, the biggest award scheme in Ghana. When they are about having their event, what do? George Quay run rounds on radio. They do rounds on TV. So if you are not doing that, then the insinuation is that you don't want people to hear of the event. And no matter how big you are, Coca-Cola still advertises. No matter how big you are, you need advertisement. Yesterday, I was working on social media, then I saw some Shaggy posts. Shaggy, a sponsored post. And I'm like, damn.
Next time.
Yeah. Everybody wants to get to the sky, you know. So your flight needs to be in a beast mode for you to take you there. You know, so for me, I think they need to be upping up the communication, and the media appearances has to be key. Because there's so many events. Sometimes you go to an event and you ask yourself, hey, because probably you weren't paying attention to the event, but maybe they were doing radio rounds and TV rounds. So people get to hear. Sometimes a whole weekend there will be not one event in town.
Yeah, no major event in town.
So when your timing is right and everything, and you do proper media soiree, people are definitely going to come. So for me, I think that is the main issue.
Now, Hafko, my next question is a little bit sensitive. Artists pay to get spots on Foresight TV platforms. And sometimes some of them even complain that what they pay, they don't get the same value back. Can it also be that act is also creating an enmity between the artist and the scheme?
Yes, that could be like 30% also. Because if I have to come and pay for you to play my video, then when you finish playing, then you nominate me and say, I'm going to award you. Sometimes when I look at maybe the money that I paid and the number of times that you play the video, I feel like, why should I come? We're humans, and we all have, you know, feelings within us. So a lot of artists will think along the same line. You know, especially when people have gotten their videos blacklisted, people have gotten their videos flagged just for petty reasons, not because the videos were not good, for petty reasons. Oh, this boy, they respect Charlie, dog oh, this boy, this. When it happens like that, obviously people are going to have personal hatred, you know, towards, you know, whoever is in charge and the scheme. You know, it's like so Biba has said now about disrespecting it. Yes, it will get to a point, maybe some members on this table might decide that, you know, let's do this. And sometimes majority carries the decision, you know, because artists, we talk among ourselves too. You know, we didn't come up. So when I go and tell Asme said actually, Sammy do me this, maybe only part time call already. Tomorrow when you call him, he's not going to show up. You know, so all those things, they count. They count a lot.
I see. Thank you so much, Dada Hafko. And we're still looking for solutions to make this work. But then I still want you to know the event is this Saturday at Kempinski Hotel. Let's go there to support our stars, our favorite ones, especially those who got nominated Foresight TV Music Video Awards. I think it is our scheme. It is a scheme for the industry. When we do it well, we will use that platform to even promote tourism, and it will also make our country look good in the eyes of the world. Now, Kobiche, you wanted to add something. Let's do that briefly before I move on.
I think I like the question you asked, Hafko. And I've had a major conversation with artists, and they complain bitterly the fact that Foresight will charge them, and when it's their events time, they also ask them to come and perform free, which they can't come out to complain. Because at the end of the day, you charge me to play my video on Foresight. And when you're having your shows at Legon and you go for sponsorship, and you ask us to come and perform for free because you think you're going to give us the mileage.
What I know is that, for instance, I've had conversation with some officers at Foresight TV, and they tell me it is part of their package. So if you come and you are going to promote your music video on their platform, because they also do events, they make your appearance on their event platforms a part of the package.
But they don't get the result they really want.
So you're going to value.
The value, exactly. Say you're going to play my video for, say, a month, and you play it once in a month. Maybe you're supposed to play like 4 times in a month. So there's this kind of bitterness between artists. I mean, honestly, those days, I mean, how artists cherish Foresight.
That value is no more there.
It's no more.
Are you sure?
Yes.
But I have never met any artist planning a video promo without Foresight too.
Brass, I mean, if that's the case, so why are you not getting the result when they are coming to put up a major event like this? So I think there should be that artist relationship between Foresight and that media relationship. There should be that relationship, because Foresight seems to be in their separate quarters doing their own thing, but they should, cross board, let's build together.
It should be
yes,
an industry
thing, not just like only Foresight. No, because honestly, for me, there be a most of Foresight at that is how I see it. Let's all come together.
I see. All right, Mr. Che, Arnold.
Yeah. Okay. You finish with.
Okay, let me finish with Mr. Michael now. Or you want him to go ahead? Okay, Arnold. What's we now? Until we can
pen and paper.
Oh, yeah, Kojo Q. Oh, yeah, Kojo Q.
You see, I think next time when you're talking to these artists who say they pay for the video and still go to perform for Foresight for free, ask them how really it is. Because what I know is that if you have a weekly show like we used to have Zylofon Studio that rides on artists coming to perform, we've had that Afko on it, we've had a couple Kwame Zagi and co. So that Afko comes to perform for you, he's not paid, and then you say, okay, perform, and I give you 1 month for free, music video promo on our channel. And sometimes it's actually signed. So you come and perform. So every week you look at the artists that you would love to bring on your show that can give you the eyeballs, and then so it's like a form of barter trade that happens between TV stations and artists. But in a situation where I would come and pay for, let's say, 2 months promo, you take the money in full, you give me the promotion, and then you have your own private event, and then you still want me to come and perform on the event and say it's part of the package. What I can consider part of the package would be that I pay for 2 months, you have an entertainment show on your TV channel, and then you can add me as a guest on the show for interview. That could be a package, and that could be reasonable. But if I have to go and perform for you, or maybe like say Legon, and consider that as part of a music video package, there's a disconnect. But if there's a show on the TV channel like we have Foresight News or Foresight what that interviews artists as part of the show, and then you put me on as part of the package for promoting my music video on the channel, that makes sense. And a lot of TV stations do that. But so ask them, maybe they are not telling you exactly how it is, so that we don't put Foresight in a certain light.
Bad light.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, thank you, Arnold, for that addition. Yeah, Mr. Michael, now,
Yes,
after that I'll be picking your comments as well, boss.
Brother, are we still talking about Foresight?
Yes.
At the same Foresight name, a PA with some
ọmụ wọ hɔ
fire.
Ọmụ wọ hɔ Jani gusu wɔ hɔ. Me mamu de Jani gusu wɔ hɔ mami o. Yes. Well, maybe you have a little bit of a disconnect, but it is one platform you cannot joke with when it comes to music video promotion.
Metie and some na kwa banyina, including from in-house, including
Kojo Prekuda
contribution. And I can just summarize it into 3. Maybe there's some element of complacency. I'm asking myself, are they the only music award
Music video.
Yes,
for now they are the only music video award scheme organizers in Ghana.
And you only competition.
Not as I know. They have competition in categories in other award schemes.
Yes.
Like Vodafone Ghana Music Awards, they will have categories, but they're not for major
of music videos. In terms of music video awards, I don't think
Third TV music video awards.
Oh, your people, Third TV.
Third TV music video awards.
Okay,
so that started last year.
Hype kakra.
And a certain monopoly they enjoyed over time, you know, has probably caused them to be complacent, you know, in their dealings. And then the more ethical.
Oh, and I think it was internal business issues. Yeah.
Fine. So it also caused them some level of consistency, some inconsistency got into the thing. Then also system no Nancy I choked. Well, there are so many things happening in a single day or a single week. So much say if you lose guard for a moment, obesa back no. Oh, I didn't know share okra man for pay pian way free ho. What yada? Obe back na heading. You know, and then the third problem I find has to do with communication. Maybe they feel that they are big in themselves, so they don't need others. You know, but epokra sanekano epokra in
Sotogum,
yeah. You know, so they need to reconsider their ways. The other thing that was coming to my mind is the choice of venue. Kempinski, no. As a penifum.
When I heard Kempinski, this is what I said to myself. Okay, now the people cannot risk going for a huge or a large venue with some more seating capacity that they wouldn't be able to fill. It will not look good. So if they get a Kempinski that will cater for about 200, 300 people, at least Shatawale and his squad alone can even fill there.
You know.
You understand? If I am doing it, I'll not also risk the conference center.
Okay.
Because if I reach the conference center and I'm not able to fill the space, it will look bad. Because we know how Foresight started. When Foresight started, you buy ticket, you cannot get a seat to sit on.
Yes. So is it the choice of venue? Is it an admission? Say they are losing the crowd.
It can be, and maybe the fact that they want to spice it up, get some level of quality. But for the crowd, for the numbers,
they're not selling tickets. They are not even selling tickets. It's invite for what I know now. It's invite.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yes.
The whole event.
Yes, I spoke to one guy there who's called Sack. Yes, and
he works at Foresight.
Yes, you confirm that for now it's only invite.
Wow.
And I said no, Ed didn't send me who. Ed didn't send. Yeah.
Now the other question I'm asking is, what's the enthusiasm level of the nominees, the artists?
In fact, and high again as we expect it.
No, I'm for us spend this video. Our video no has been nominated for an award. When you're enthusiastic, I mean, like how? So what are the factors? I think it's an in-house problem. I don't think say it has to do with issues they may have with other industry players. Well, fine, that could be a factor, but that could just be a very minute type of factor. But I think the whole thing is an in-house problem, lack of good judgment, lack of planning, lack of whatever. I think they should just put their house in order and spare us all this trouble. I mean, yes, you're doing them a very good service by bringing the topic. Even the background cry, they should sort you out. They should give you some box.
Me, Ignace is my guy, Charlie. One industry. I'm looking at the bigger picture. You know,
that's true.
I'm looking at the bigger picture.
That is true.
You guys are not seeing the bigger picture, but me, I am seeing it.
I think say my recommendation should be say other event planners should get on board.
Okay.
And organize more video awards. We should have more music video awards. You know, so that these people can set up. Once they feel that they have competition, say ebe Kenya bibi womu. I mean,
All
that's,
right.
that should be it.
Thank you so much, Mr. Michael. Now, and I'm sure if you are following, just get to know that Saturday we are doing the Foresight TV Music Video Awards at Kempinski. I see this as an industry event, so beyond all sentiment, let's still go ahead to support Ignace Hego. I think that's the name, Ignace Hego and his people at Foresight TV. Let's go and support them. Sticker, give me my story. When we come back, our own Black Rasta is in the news. He said something very huge. We'll come back to discuss it. He's with us, but we still take the issue as it is. Now on Twitter, let me read some tweets. Raselum says, anyone that charges huge and doesn't consider people will always be scared to go to the people for help. We thank Nam1 for bringing Zylofon TV. Brasame for information. Boys know they watch Foresight like before. I see. Salansa Somide says, boss, they believe in what they are doing. They have the numbers, so they believe still people will come whether they do promo or not. My greetings to Bossu Richard at the Pokwasi branch of Airport. Now DJ Degenerate says, Sammy, do you know there is a new music video awards called Third Music Video Awards? Check social media how artists are promoting it online, but not the Foresight TV one. I see. Saint-Wa GH, Saint-One Diva says, Tria Foresight what? Sammy Flex. They won't get that hype because of their huge charge to play upcoming artist videos on their channel. But we'll be playing foreign music video for free. Even if Afrofuse on Zylofon TV decides an award scheme, it will get bigger support. And again, who is here? Cassidy says, Shatawale has been blacklisted by Foresight countless number of times because of petty reasons. Okay, let's read some more tweets here on the show. Misty says, bruh, not all of us get time to watch their channel. So at least they should do promotion on other channels like Zylofon FM, which is #1 entertainment hub in GH now, because I don't remember the last time I watched Foresight TV. I see. Don Yaro says, boss, the Foresight TV Awards, I see only Shatawale and his fans crazily hyping it more than other artists. T-Rhymes concert is on 21st December. Yate done. Yate why? Now, MDK Soul Tomb Concept Romario says, Sammy, this Foresight TV Award is only the Shatter Movement fans where they hype them. Welcome to Soul Tomb is 30th November. Media launch is today. I hear Medical is doing a media launch for a concert called Welcome to Soul Tomb. Okay, Soul Tomb the young idea and the age 9. So now the return of One God 2019 says, so why are they doing this? Almost all the nominated artists have posted about the awards, mostly on their Instagram pages. Please, you guys should research more and stop doing this to artists. Okay. SM Soldier says, bonjour Sammy, I think I side with Kobiche on his contribution towards Foresight TV Music Video Awards. It's about time they involve other media houses like what Chatterhouse has been doing for the past years. They shouldn't feel comfortable and relax. Now Mingle Fry says, please Arnold, stop smoking that Afrobeat weed and support official Foresight TV Music Video Awards. And then they are not a month for, so they will not let you sleep. Anyways, it's all good. Now Kwabena Nuyama says, Sammy, please, they think they have YFM and Happy FM, that's why they are cool on it. So maybe why is still pushing it. Sammy Niba Network says, Sammy, Foresight TV should rather nominate foreign artists rather than our artists because they play their songs more than our people. I'll say chokra. Chodie. Salam Sir Somide says, Brasame, they are selling tickets 200 and 300 Ghana cedis. Kobiche, someone says they are selling tickets 200, 300, and you think it is free? Okay.